Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss the digital electronics topic in that data converters. So, data converters means how the data will be converts from analog to digital as well as digital to analog. We will discuss. Whenever we are speaking means the data will be in analog nature, that will be transferred into the digital manner. The binary data only accepts our computers. After that, the process will be done in our computers, then again to regaining its corresponding result in the manner of digital form. The digital data again we have to convert user, means our understandable language, that will belongs to the analog nature. So whenever the data transferred from analog to, means user to computer, we will use analog to digital converters. Whenever the processed data inside computer to user understandable language, there D to A converters are necessary. So these data converters are divided into two different parts. First part, that is belongs to the digital to analog converters. Digital to analog converters. And the second category is belongs to the analog to digital converters. So digital to analog converters are there, analog to digital converters. So in this analog to digital data converters, mainly we have two different modes. That is nothing but weighted resistor DAC, D to A converters, and the second category is belongs to the R2 to R ladder D to A converters. In this one more category here, modified form of R2 to R ladder network is expressed in terms of inverted R2 to R ladder DAC converters. And in analog to digital converters case, the basic type of analog to digital converter will be explained in ramp type ADC, and second category, modified form of this ramp type category, is explained in counter type A to D converters. Counter type A to D converter is also called as ADC using DAC. And third category, modified form of this one will be explained in dual slope integrated type ADC. These two are similar categories. After that, next one we will explain SAR type A to D converter. SAR means successive approximation type register A to D converters. After that, we have to discuss flash type, or we will call parallel comparator type A to D converters. So ramp type, counter type, dual slope, these two are in similar architecture. And after that we have to discuss about SAR type A to D converter. Flash type, this is also called as parallel comparator type ADC, A to D converters. After these explanations, we have to discuss here specifications of ADC and DAC. In that we have to discuss about resolution, error, accuracy, quantization error, conversion time, settling time, everything. This is very important to get 1 mark in every competitive exam, either in GATE or ESET or any government job, Transco, Genco, MPDCL, SPDCL, everywhere that question must be appeared in resolution topic. How we will find the resolution for ADCs, how we will find DACs resolution, this total I will explain in this videos series. So first of all we have to discuss about ADC. What is ADC? Analog to digital converters. How the analog data will be converted into digital form. For that we have to consider one block diagram. This block diagram is a analog to digital converter, and it will have the digital input D1, D2, D3 and so on up to Dn. These all are n bit binary data. That binary data must be either 0 or 1. Means each bit D1, D2, D3 up to Dn, each bit value will be either 0 or 1. It will be produced, output will be in analog nature. So it is a positive terminal with respect to negative. This is the analog output with respect to its corresponding reference voltage plus minus VR, reference voltage. This reference voltage is also called as full scale voltage. Then how it will be defined output? So output voltage is equal some constant K into VFS. VFS means the reference voltage, full scale output voltage, into here D1 2 power minus 1. Why? Because it is in binary manner. Digital data means it is a binary value, either 0 or 1. So only two values we are using. That's why we can consider here two powers, D1 into 2 power minus 1 plus D2 into 2 power minus 2 plus D3 into 2 power minus 3 plus up to so on Dn into 2 power minus n. This is the general equation to converting the digital data into analog manner, where we have to express the K is nothing but scaling factor. Its value almost equal to 1. We will consider 1. VFS is nothing but full scale output voltage. That is also called the reference voltage, VR. Now here D1, D2, D3 up to Dn bits are there. That all are nothing but binary bits, where we can consider D1 is nothing but it is the MSB bit. Its corresponding weight of that MSB bit is here D1 weight, how much it is? K VFS into 2 power minus 1. Where K is constant, its value you can treat as 1, then VFS by 2 power minus 1. That is nothing but VFS by 2 power minus 1 denominator lo raste medi, that value will be 2. That value will be here 2. Coming to Dn is nothing but it is the LSB bit. Its corresponding weight will be expressed as a, here Dn is LSB bit, its weight will be 2 power minus 1 is multiplied with the full scale output voltage. So that is nothing but VFS by 2 power n. This is the MSB bit weight, LSB bit weight, and how the digital data will be converted into the analog form. Coming to, we have to discuss DACs. In that digital to analog converters, first type will be binary weighted resistor D2A converters. So in this case we have to use that operational amplifier. In everywhere we have to use operational amplifier. that operational amplifier symbol is triangle shape. It will have two inputs, that is one is inverting input, another one will be non-inverting input. So this is the inverting input terminal, this is the non-inverting input terminal. This one we will represent as a V1, this one we will represent as a V2, this is the output voltage V0. And it will have two supplies, one is a plus VCC, another one will be minus VCC. So now this operational amplifier used as a inverting operational amplifier as well as non-inverting mode, inverting mode and non-inverting mode. And how the operational amplifier used as a comparator, this will be useful in analog to digital converters. First of all, basic information I will give about this one. Here V1 is nothing but non-inverting input terminal voltage potential, V2 is nothing but inverting input terminal potential. If V1 potential is greater than V2, if V1 potential is greater than V2, then the comparator output, comparator, how it will act as a comparator? First of all, I am discussing about comparator circuit. If V1 is greater than, V1 is nothing but non-inverting input terminal potential is greater than compared to the V2, then the comparator output is switched to the logic 1. What is the logic 1 here? Logic 1 means high potential. What is high potential here? That will be plus VCC, plus VCC. So logic 1 means it will be switched to the plus VCC. It will be called output of that comparator is 1, logic 1. And the second point we have to discuss about, if V1 is less than V2, V1 is less than V2, V1 means non-inverting potential is less compared to the non-inverting potential is greater compared to the inverting terminal. So what happened here? V1 means this one, V2 means this one. V2 is high, V2 means negative potential is high. When negative potential is high, comparator output is goes to the logic 0, means its corresponding output voltage is minus VCC, Simply that corresponding output is either logic 1 or logic 0 based on these two terminal potentials we are defining. So if inverting potential is greater, output is 0. If non-inverting potential is greater, output is 1. Like that, the circuit will used as a comparator. Like that, the circuit is used as a comparator. And the second thing, here this comparator is used as a, or operational amplifier is used as a inverting mode, non-inverting mode and differential mode. What is the meaning of inverting mode? Means without this one is called open loop. We will use here feedback network, that must be negative feedback. What is feedback? The output of this comparator will be connected to the, directly connected to the input. Means the output, some portion of output is fed back to the input. Means two inputs are there. Which input we have to connect? That is also important thing. Here we will use the negative feedback. That's why we can connect the output to the inverting terminal potential. So this one is placed, this resistor is placed in feedback place. That's why it is represented with RF. If the input will be represented with R1, and here we will apply that input voltage, this will be ground. This is the feedback path, negative feedback. Why we are using negative feedback? In negative feedback, only the drawback will be gain decreases. Only the gain will be decreases. Remaining all means distortion is decreases, noise is decreases, sensitivity is increases, and bandwidth will also increases. Like so many advantages are there when compared to the gain drawback, remaining advantages are more. That's why we will use here negative feedback. With that negative feedback, what is the output voltage here? Output voltage V0 is equal, here negative sign, inverting potential, so minus RF by R1 into input voltage, minus RF by R1 into input voltage. This is called inverting mode operational amplifier. Same, this input will be applied to the non-inverting input. How it will be changes. This is the basic information. So it is inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal. Now we can apply here feedback to the inverting terminal. Why? Because we are using negative feedback. RF output voltage, and this is connected to the ground. Just it is connected to the ground. We are applying that input to the inverting potential. Here I am applying the input voltage. Input voltage we are applying here. Then what happened? This is called inverting mode. Inverting mode. This is called non-inverting mode. Non-inverting mode. Either we can use the analog to digital circuit construction in inverting mode or non-inverting mode. So in that non-inverting mode, the output voltage is equal 1 plus RF by R1 into input voltage. Means what is the gain? Gain is nothing but we can call the output voltage by input voltage. Output voltage. The ratio of output potential to the input potential is called gain. So now gain is nothing but that is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. Input voltage side is same as minus RF by R1. This is for inverting input terminal. For non-inverting case, V0 by VA is nothing but voltage gain, that will be 1 plus RF by R1. This is the most important points, these two. Most important points, these two. Now we will design or we will construct the binary weighted resistor D to A converter. So now binary weighted resistor D to A converter. You can take here operational amplifier. Now I am considering here inverting mode. So non-inverting should be grounded. Non-inverting should be grounded. This is the output voltage. Here I am using negative feedback path. For that negative feedback path, in feedback path I am connecting one resistor. That resistor name is RF. RF, negative feedback resistor. And we can increase the weights of resistor for the digital input manner. Binary weighted resistor. Resistor weight will be gradually increases. How it will be increases? We will split this one into different. This one is first 2 power 1 R. 2 power 1 into R. Like similarly, you can consider another resistor. This will be 2 power 2 R. Like similarly, you can consider another resistor here 2 power 3 R, and so on 2 power n into R. 2 power n into R. So this will be here, the output will be feedback to the input. So output current I0 will be flows through this network to here I0 current. That I0 current will be divided at this corresponding nodes. So this is I1 current, I2 current, here I3 current, so on. IN current will be passed through that corresponding resistors. And here D1, digit 1, first digit, binary digit, this will be MSB bit. Like it will be increases D2, D3 up to so on DN. DN we will call that is LSB, least significant bit. So this binary bit will be either 1 or 0. If it is 1, we will connect this one to the negative reference voltage. If it is 1, it will be connected to the negative reference voltage. Why negative reference voltage? It will be connected to the applied to the inverting mode. Inverting mode means already here negative sign is there. Minus into minus, it will becomes positive voltage. So for that we will connect here minus VR. If the digit will be 0, it will be connected to the ground. That's why we can indicate here one more pin, ground pin. One more pin, ground. One is reference voltage, another one is ground. That's why this switch is called single pole double through switch. Single pole double through switch. This name. Single pole means it will have single. Double through means if it is 0, it is connected to the ground. If it is 1, it will be connected to the reference voltage. So depending on that data, binary data, it will be switched from 1 to 0, 0 to 1. And coming to here, the I naught current will be splitted into this one. You can apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law. What is Kirchhoff current law? Sum of incoming currents is equal to outgoing currents. So incoming current is nothing but I naught current. I naught current will be flows entire this network. So I naught is equal to, it will be splitted into I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus so on up to IN currents are there. IN currents are there. What is I? Ohm's law, V by R. V means here you can take the reference voltage VR by that corresponding resistance 2 power 1 R, 2 power 2 R, 2 power 3 R, like that. So you can consider I1 is nothing but VR by 2 power 1 into R. Here that switch will be 1, this potential will be appeared. If that switch is connected to the ground, this total product term will becomes 0. Product term will becomes 0. So if we don't know that digit is 1 or 0, that's why we can take here D1. So VR by 2 power 1 R into D1 digit. Like similarly here, coming to here, VR by 2 power 2 R into D2. For I3, this one, VR by 2 power 3 R into D3. So on. Finally, it will belongs to the VR by 2 power n R into Dn. Here VR by 2 R, 2 power 2 R, 2 power 3 R, like that. D1, D2, D3 up to Dn are nothing but that are binary digits. So you can take here common VR by R. VR by R ni common the ending. So here it will have D1 by 2 power minus 2 power 1. 2 power 1 paiki velte emedi 2 power minus 1. Like similarly D2 into 2 power minus 2 plus D3 into 2 power minus 3 plus so on, and finally Dn into 2 power minus n. 2 power minus n. This is the current equation 1. Now output side voltage, if we want to get output voltage, V0 is equal, what is V0? I into R. What is I? I0 into RF. So we can consider here RF into I0, that output voltage is equal RF into I0. This is the equation number 2. Substitute equation number 1 into, substitute 1 in 2. Then output voltage is equal RF into VR by R into D1 2 power minus 1, D2 2 power minus 2 plus D3 2 power minus 3 plus so on Dn 2 power minus n are there. So now you can consider this is the VR reference voltage. VR is reference voltage. RF by R is nothing but resistance ratio, and D1 2 power minus 1, D2 2 power minus 2 plus D3 2 power minus 3 plus so on Dn 2 power minus n is nothing but this is the binary equivalent decimal conversion. Binary equivalent decimal conversion. If both the resistors, feedback resistor and input resistors are equal, means RF is equal to R, this corresponding resistance ratio means RF by R is equal to the 1. You can substitute there. Output voltage V0 is equal VR into D1 2 power minus 1 plus D2 2 power minus 2 plus D3 2 power minus 3 plus 1 Dn 2 power minus n. This is the output voltage for corresponding digital input. If for example you can consider that 4-bit data, digital data, that is D1, D2, D3, D4 are there. D1, D2, D3, D4 are there. This is the digital data, digital input, and its corresponding analog output will be represented with D dot, D1, D2, D3, like so on, up to so on. First, if it is D1, its corresponding digital data will be represented with 0, 0, 0, 0, D naught, or D1 you can consider 0, 0, 0, 1. D2 you can consider 0, 0, 1, 0. Already we know this one. How we will write this one? 0, 0, 1, 1. D4 0, 1, 0, 0. D5 0, 1, 0, 1. D6 0, 1, 1, 0. D7 0, 1, 1, 1. D8 1, 0, 0, 0. D9 1, 0, 0, 1. D10 1, 0, 1, 0. As well as D11 1, 0, 1, 1. D12 1, 1, 0, 0. D13 1, 1, 0, 1. D14 1, 1, 1, 0. Like D15, all are ones. This is the digital data, this is the analog data. We can plot the graph for these two, analog output voltage versus digital input, how it will be appeared. So you can plot that graph here. This is the nothing but digital input. The digital input will be D0, D1, D2, D3, like that. You can consider this is the initially it will be D0. This is D1, D2, D3, D4 up to D15 are there. And here analog nature, this is 0, here 1, 2, 3 up to so on, it will be 15 are there. This is the analog output voltage P0. So your output position will be like it will be a step inputs, like staircase. Output will be presence till it will be how many steps are there, that one. So this one total one straight line you have to draw. This one is output will be look like a ramp, or it will be in linear manner, linear fashion. So this is the analog output versus digital input graph. And coming to what is the drawbacks in this circuit weighted resistor case, why we are going to next method, means it will have the major drawback with resistance. So we will discuss drawbacks of this weighted resistor network. What is the drawback? First one, we have to use here wide range of resistor values. Means why? Because here if it is, you can consider 8-bit D2A converter. If it is a 8-bit D2A converter, first resistor will have 2 power 1 R and 2 power 2 R, 2 power 3 R, 2 power 4 R, and finally LSB resistor value 2 power 8 into R. 2 power 8 means 256 into R. So initial resistor, whenever we are comparing with initial resistor, 256 times greater than that last LSB resistor value. So these different resistor fabrication here, 4R, 8R, 16R, 32R, 64R, 128R, 256R. These different resistor values to fabricating is very typical. That is the major drawback. And coming to second point, fabrication does not possible this corresponding weight. Fabrication does not possible on single chip. Fabrication is does not possible on single chip. This is also drawback. Why? The resistor is nothing but it is the passive element. First of all, to including passive element on IC, it will occupy large area. Whenever the resistor values are increasing means it will take more space. If the space will be increased, automatically cost will be increased. Automatically size will be increased, cost is also increases. That is also second drawback. And third drawback, voltage drop occurs. Voltage drop. What is the meaning of voltage drop? Means the different resistors we are fabricating. Whenever we have to assume first resistor, if R is equal to 1 kilo ohm, if the R is equal to 1 kilo ohm, then 2R means it will be 2 kilo ohm. 2 kilo ohm. And last resistor value 256 kilo ohm. So whenever the resistor values are increased, what is voltage? V is equal I into R, I is equal V by R. Means I into R means the drop will be increased at the resistance point. Whenever the resistor quantity will be increased, the drop is also increases. Mainly to overcoming these three drawbacks, we will design R2 to R ladder network. This is the very important topic, R2 to R ladder network. Here only in this DAC, just we are using two resistors. One is R, another one is 2R. Using R and 2R, we are constructing digital to analog converter. That will be seen in next video. Thank you all.